Since they first joined the entertainment world, BTS has always been in the spotlight of the world. Their music hypnotizes millions of listeners, while the diverse personalities of their members always make fans feel close. However, who would have thought that two of BTS's most popular members, JUNGKOOK and JIMI, are living very different lives right now? To the surprise of many, achievements on the world stage are now in a very different situation in the real world. They are serving military duty. That is an integral part of men's lives in South Korea. Of course, BTS fans can never forget their iconic moments. However, there was an incident that shocked the world, when JUNGKOOK frantically sang the national anthem in his military duty, and JIMI who couldn't stop laughing beside him. This incident not only stunned BTS fans, but also sparked various speculations. There are those who question what is really going on behind the scenes of the military life of these two idols. On an unexpected occasion, JUNGKOOK, who was undergoing military training in South Korea, was assigned to sing the Korean national anthem. Like many other young men, JUNGKOOK must fulfill his duty to serve the country. However, what happened next was not what many expected. Standing upright in front of his fellow soldiers, JUNGKOOK looked panicked. He fell silent for a moment, trying to remember the lyrics of the national anthem, a situation that surprised many who knew him as a very professional figure on stage. Some say that JUNGKOOK was very surprised by the seriousness of this situation, given how much responsibility he had in front of his military colleagues. However, despite the apparent nervousness, he still tried to complete the task. The tension only grew bigger when he couldn't remember the lyrics of the national anthem fluently. This is certainly a hot topic among fans. How can a superstar like JUNGKOOK, who is known to be highly trained when it comes to music, get nervous and err in seemingly simple situations? Meanwhile, on the other hand, JIMI, who is now serving as a member of the Fire Direction Center, looks like he can't stop laughing. In fact, even though the situation was quite serious, JIMI seemed to be more interested in enjoying this rare moment. This incident added to the excitement among fans who were curious about the dynamics of the relationship between the two BTS members in real life. JIMI, who is known as a cheerful person and full of positive energy, certainly couldn't help but laugh when he saw JUNGKOOK in an awkward situation. Perhaps JIMI was relieved that he didn't have to be in the same position as JUNGKOOK. Or perhaps, he felt that this situation could only happen in their military life full of surprises. No one knows for sure, but the fans certainly couldn't help their curiosity. Does this mean that JIMI and JUNGKOOK are now in a much simpler world, and away from the glittering spotlight of the stage? Or is there something deeper going on behind JIMI's laughter and JUNGKOOK's anxiety? It is undeniable that this incident stole the show, even making BTS fans wonder if their lives in the military could be more exciting than their lives as idols. JUNGKOOK, known for his impeccable image, and JIMI, who is always cheerful, now face a completely different world. They are no longer two idols who perform on stage with great confidence, but two young men who now live a hard and serious routine, full of tasks that are very far from their previous glamorous lives. Fans are increasingly puzzled by this situation. What was really going on behind JIMI's non-stop laughter and JUNGKOOK's apparent anxiety? Is it true that this is just a regular occurrence in their routine in the military, or is there a greater pressure that they feel, with the entertainment world always looking at them as the perfect figure? This moment gives a more human picture of what is happening behind the scenes. However, it's not just about the tension and excitement created by this incident. There is also another side to this story that is quite moving. JUNGKOOK and JIMI are now serving their military duties, which keeps them out of the public spotlight. Many do not know that in addition to hard tasks, they also get no less unique responsibilities. JIMI, who now serves as a member of the Fire Direction Center, has a much more technical and serious role. Meanwhile, JUNGKOOK, although often seen panicking in public, now serves as a cook in the military. A role that, although not very electrifying, turned out to be very important for the well-being of his fellow countrymen. The Fans certainly couldn't help their curiosity about how their life would be outside the stage. Is this part of their growth process? Or did this military life really change them more than we thought? No one can predict how Jungkook and Jimin's journey in the military will continue, but one thing is certain. They are now experiencing things that fans may not have imagined before. For BTS fans, of course, this incident sparked a lot of questions and speculation. Will Jungkook and Jimin continue to face challenges like this for the rest of their time in the military? Will we see more unexpected moments that reveal another side of their lives? Or is there another big surprise that will leave the world shaken? With everything going on, one thing is certain: this BTS military life gives us a new look at our idols. We often forget that behind their popularity and success, they are also ordinary human beings who have to live with obligations like many others. However, who could have guessed that this obligation would lead to moments as funny, emotional and full of surprises as the one between Jungkook and Jimin? So, are you ready to see what will happen next? Do not miss the thrilling and surprising moments of these two idols who are now serving their military duties away from the spotlight of the stage. When this incident in the military began to be discussed, not a few fans and observers began to question whether everything that happened between Jungkook and Jimin was really purely an incident or there was a bigger agenda behind it. In a world that is as open as it is today, it is not uncommon for there to be speculation that a seemingly spontaneous event could have been deliberately set up to attract public attention. Is it possible that Jungkook deliberately panicked while singing the national anthem to create a viral moment? Or did Jimin, who kept laughing next to him, deliberately play a role to give a more human impression? Some fans even began to ask a controversial question: are these two idols, who have always performed in impeccable images on stage, trying to show their weak side before the public? Is there a hidden strategy behind this incident to show that they are also like ordinary humans who can make mistakes, laugh, and feel anxious? Given their immense popularity, could this be a way for them to stay in the limelight despite their military service? Although many consider the incident to be a funny and moving moment, there are those who see it as a game to maintain their relevance in the entertainment world. Maybe they realize, even though they're in the military, they still need attention. All of this could be a way to stay relevant, said one commenter on a BTS fan forum. Not only did it stop at the question of the intentions behind the incident, this controversy also led to an in-depth analysis of the image they had been building. As members of BTS, both Jungkook and Jimin have become accustomed to the constant world spotlight lurking at their every step. Their life is always under a microscope. Even the smallest gesture or reaction can give rise to various interpretations. With this unusual occurrence, some are beginning to question whether this is really a natural occurrence or a strategy to attract attention amid their hidden time in the military. Are they trying to show a human side of them that is rarely known to the public, or are they taking advantage of the moment to create a furor that can revive news about them in the midst of a busy military? It is undeniable, even though they are on duty, Jungkook and Jimin remain stars who cannot be separated from the entertainment world. Their lives are far from simple. Their every gesture and word can easily become the subject of conversation, even among the most devoted fans. That is why many suspect that they know very well how to take advantage of every opportunity to remain in the public eye, even if out there they are serving a state duty. Meanwhile, there are a handful of fans who feel that this incident actually shows another side of Jimin and Jungkook's courage in facing military life. They may see this as a form of courage to show their imperfect side, something that is difficult for many celebrities who are always required to look perfect in public. Some even praised them for daring to appear more raw and more honest with their feelings, both in the face of Jungkook's frantic moments and Jimin's unstoppable laughter. But not all fans feel the same. Many also feel that this is a form of negligence and lack of maturity from two BTS members who have been known for their discipline and professionalism. They felt that the incident showed Jungkook's unpreparedness to face his responsibilities as a citizen serving Military duty, while Jimin's excessive laughter made the moment seem less serious. Did they really respect their duty, or did they just try to make military life an entertainment? Beyond all this controversy, one thing is clear: BTS fans feel divided. Some felt disappointed, others felt closer to Jungkook and Jimin because they seemed more human and open. However, many also feel discomfort with the way they handle very sensitive and serious situations. The controversy also raises bigger questions about BTS military life as a whole.